Start to record, and then we'll upload this to YouTube tomorrow, so it's there. All right, you can go ahead and start.
Okay, good evening, and thank you for viewing the October 28th special meeting of the Arcata City Council. The City Council meeting is being held as a teleconference in response to local efforts to reduce the COVID-19 virus. If you wish to make a public comment during the meeting, there are two ways to do so. If you are logged onto the Zoom webinar, click on raise your hand on the right-hand side of your screen. When it is time for public comment on the item you wish to speak, the clerk will unmute you. You will have 2 minutes to comment. You can also access the meeting by phone. Call the number at the bottom of the screen, enter the meeting ID also at the bottom of the screen, press *9 on your phone, and this will raise your hand. When it's time for public comment on the item on which you wish to speak, the clerk will unmute your phone. You will hear a prompt that will indicate your phone is unmuted. You will have 2 minutes to comment. So will the clerk please take roll?
Mayor Atkins Salazar,
Here.
Councilmember Matthews, she's here, right?
Yeah.
Here, yeah, can you hear me? I'm sorry.
There you are. Councilmember Schaefer,
Here.
Councilmember Goldstein,
Here.
okay, and Councilmember Watson is absent.
Yes.
Okay, we have a quorum.
Great, thank you. So first thing we'll do is take public comment. And since this is a special meeting, the public comment is for the item that we are discussing this evening only. So do we have anyone wishing to make public comment?
If you've logged in by phone, go ahead and hit *9 if you wish to make public comment, or raise your hand if you are logged in by Zoom. I see no public comment.
Okay, so the item we have to discuss today is new business. Item A, approve an amendment to the Wing Inflatables Inc. 2016 Community Development Block Grant Business Loan Agreement. Could I get a staff report?
Yeah, I'll make this very brief to respect all of your time. I appreciate you coming together quickly with short notice for the special meeting tonight. But certainly happy to answer any questions that you may have. And in addition, as City Manager Deemer pointed out, Mark French representing Wing is here as well if you have questions for him. The item tonight would allow the restructure of debt and put Arcata in a subordinate position to a $4 million restructure, but it would put Wing in a much firmer financial position over time, ensuring that the company is able to continue to provide the jobs and services that it provides in the city of Arcata. Currently, the city is subordinate to approximately $9.6 million in loan funds to Sterling. Sterling would do the restructure as well, and so the subordinate position to Sterling would remain in place. And just for a little bit of background, we made this loan with Wing, I believe, in 2016. It was about a $2.5 million loan, if memory serves. Right now, we have just under $2 million, and they paid on time regularly. The restructure doesn't really impact their cash flow, but it changes from what's now a high interest rate, interest-only payment loan to a low interest rate termed loan. So they'd actually be paying down the principal on that. So it puts them in a better position overall. The Loan Advisory Committee, which is responsible for making recommendations or in some cases taking actions on loans, did recommend that the City Council take this action. And so we're asking you tonight to authorize the city manager to execute the documents necessary to implement the subordination. I'd be happy to answer any detailed questions you may have, but that is my staff report.
Right, so how about if you have a question, you could just raise your physical or virtual hand and I'll just call on you. Okay, it looks like we do not have any questions. Is there anyone that would like to make a motion?
Sure, I'll make a motion to approve an amendment to the Wing Inflatables Inc. 2016 Community Development Block Grant Business Loan Agreement to increase that we are authorizing a subordination of a $400 million increase to senior debt.
A
Need
second.
to add anything else?
Just to authorize the city manager to execute the documents, that'd be great.
And I authorize the city manager to execute.
Okay, so we have a motion by Councilmember Matthews and a second by Vice Mayor Goldstein. Any further discussion before I'll ask Bridget to do a roll call vote? Okay, take it away, Bridget.
Councilmember Goldstein,
Aye.
Councilmember Schaefer,
Aye.
Councilmember Matthews.
Aye.
Mayor Atkins Salazar,
Aye.
and Councilmember Watson is absent. Motion passes.
All right, thank you.
Great, thank you all.
Hey, is that all you need from us? Okay, okay. well,
Karen, you said it could take up to 15 minutes. I mean, we
guys
got
have-
out in 9.
6 minutes just fair. Well, I just, I could certainly let Wing in, but I think just really on behalf of Wing, I just appreciate the continued partnership from the city, and supporting their business. And, as Director Loya said, the nice thing about working with them is that they certainly have been always on time with their payments and have also been a good partner in the structuring of finance to keep the business here local. So it's good. Yeah.
Okay, then I will say meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Will everybody hang out for 1 second?
I haven't seen